can spot my collection. You're also wearing my collection right now. So for me,
which collection?
My necklace. One of the necklace you're wearing. Yeah, Morife collection.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ezinne Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, The Real Housewives of Lagos Season 2, Episode 12 dropped this morning. Yes, guys, it's actually the final episode for the season. And oh my goodness, I can tell you guys for free, right? Whenever the devil is, wherever the devil is, if he listens to the way Dr. Rummel lies, I'm sure he'd probably be screaming his head off. Like, that guy lies way more than the devil. Like Faith had said, Dr. Rummel chose a wrong profession. He should have been a scriptwriter or a director or a producer of a movie than actually being a doctor. Oh my goodness. Well, the ladies were still at Salt Beach, yes guys, celebrating, I think it's Chima's birthday or something of that sort. Yes, it was a continuation of the last episode where Iyabo, launched an attack on Laura, a physical attack, and we had Chioma on the floor, we had Faith trying to defend Laura, we had Miriam standing up trying to hold off Iyabo, and, Tania being her, sneaky self. Yes, guys. And the fight continued. Iyabo was just pushing everyone around the way she just tossed Tania around like, don't. And then she pushed, Miriam away. And Miriam was like, what are you trying to do? You're trying to fight a pregnant woman. Like, don't do that. And Iyabo was not really pleased with that information because she was like, you know what? Why are you telling me that she's pregnant? Like, why? I mean, I shouldn't have known this so that I can do what I want to do, right? And she was like, you know what, that Laura should thank her God that she is pregnant. Like, if she has pregnancy hormones that is dealing with her, she should go somewhere else and, get that dealt with than to bring it here. And Laura was not backing down, and Laura was like, who are you that I cannot tell to sit down? You've been bullying everybody in this group from the get-go. You've been, saying whatever you want to say, and nobody has been checking you. As long as I am concerned, or as far as I'm concerned, everybody in this group is equal. So there's no need for anybody to be, acting like the mother hen and the others will be cowering, and be acting like kids. I am not your child. Like, did you respect me enough when you were saying all those things to me? And, Yabo was so angry. At some point, Yabo walked out because she wanted to, get her head cooled off. And during her confessionals, Chioma was like, you know what, maybe there should be a rule that anybody that becomes physically violent should leave the group. So I hope she understands that when she said that, her bestie's school mother, Iyabo, will be, kicked off if that rule was implemented. Anyways, Chioma was seeking for peace in her own way, saying that yes, it was good that Laura, let her heart out. That yes, they might be in a group that everybody mustn't like everybody. Friendship is not by force. Like Laura and Iyabo can actually be cordial, even when they do not like each other. So at some point, Faith and Laura, went back to their room to prepare for the night. Yes, and we had Miriam, Tania, and Chioma go to Iyabo, to pacify her as their auntie that she is. Yes, guys. And when they got to their room, we had Laura and Faith talking about how, of course, Miriam should be happy that she's now part of the group. You know how Miriam was kind of excommunicated from the group when she had that fight, with Chioma. Now she's part of the group thanks to Laura's fight with Iyabo. Anyways, fast forward, that same night, the ladies, some of them were already in the pool. Yes, guys, we had Iyabo, Chioma, Tania, Miriam in the pool. And Laura and Faith walks in. Laura, of course, not dressed in her bikini because she didn't plan to come, wear a bikini, and she doesn't want to show anybody her baby bump. And some of the ladies, were like, oh, Laura should come in, that the water is okay and all of that, even though some of them were still complaining that the water was cool. And at some point, when Laura and Faith had arrived, Iyabo Yabo moves to the other side of the pool, the bigger pool, and says that it's warm. Then the other ladies follow. Like, it was crazy how they just followed her, like, how bees follow their queen. And they just followed her, except for Laura and Faith. And they were calling on to Laura and Faith to come join them, that water is way warm than the other one. And Faith was like, you know what? I got here, because we got here and Yabo had left. That's why you guys left. And they were like, no, it's not the reason. It's because this one is warm and that one is cold. At some point there was an exchange of words, a mild exchange of words between Faith and Tania. Tania is just a very sneaky person. Anyways, fast forward, Faith and Laura decides to leave. Dr. Rummel arrives very late. Ladies are already, tired. They've had a long night. Dr. Rummel is like, oh, why are their faces frowning and all of that? Early in the morning, Dr. Rummel goes for a meditation by the beach. Then there was a breakfast organized by Chioma, of course. The ladies walking. Then when Laura was walking in her heels, we had Tania be sneaky as usual, like, heels this early morning. I'm like, what kind of oh my goodness. See, yeah, I think the one person I dislike so much this season is Tania. Not even a Yabo. Yabo has personality. But Tania, no substance. I don't even know what she's doing this season. Can they not bring her back next season? Like, I hate a sneaky rat. Honestly, I don't like that attitude of Tania. It was just pissing me off. The side comments, the gestures, the faces she was making. It was giving irritating. Anyways, she was making those comments and all the ladies, come in, Dr. Rummel comes in, and then, Choma brings up the whole Dr. Rummel Faith issue and said, Faith had said a lot of things that Dr. Rummel had said. And then asked Tania to talk about it because it was Tania that was giving her the, third-hand information. And Tania was like, you had said a lot of things, according to what Faith had said, that Rummel had said a lot of things. And Faith was like, baby girl, say exactly how I said it. It was not like this very big occasion that I called you. Everything happened at the club Zaza. You asked me a question and I answered you. Say things exactly as it happened. You could tell that Tania was having issues recollecting, and Faith was putting her through everything she had said. It was basically Faith's words against Dr. Rummel's voice, but the production also found a way to let us know that Dr. Rummel is a very big liar. So Faith started narrating the time frame of her friendship with Dr. Rummel, which has actually remained consistent, ever since they fell out. They had their very first chat 8th of December 2022. That was last year. She was going through all that. She started asking basic questions like, okay, you claim that we've had this very long as friendship. Do you know where I live in LA? Okay, do you know my brother's name? Have you ever been to my house in Lekki? Do you know my son or my son's name? Have you ever met my son? And these are questions that Dr. Rummel doesn't have an answer to. Like, if somebody is your friend, are you not supposed to know this information or these deeds about the person? Anyways, then Dr. Rummel goes on to lie. Oh my goodness. He started lying that it was not Faith that introduced him to the ladies, that Faith, did not invite him. Faith had already said, I was the one that invited you to Chioma's yard sale. And this man was like, no, Faith never really invited me. She disinvited me later. It was now a mutual friend that told me, oh, these guys are waiting for you. And then when he walked in, Faith paid him no attention. She was just on her phone like, a person that is guilty of something. And oh my goodness, trust production to go back to that day. And we could see Faith introducing this, small man to the ladies, from Laura to Tania to Tiana to Miriam. And guess what? Tania was acting like she didn't understand or she did not remember, the introduction. It was only Laura that was like, yes, she actually introduced you to us. And he was like, oh, Laura, you are hearing voices, you're delusional, you are hallucinating. Oh my goodness, these ladies, Laura and Faith, they are better women than me, because I'm telling you what you are saying and you're telling me I'm hallucinating, that is a medical issue. You see that your bald head. Anyways, so that was what Dr. Rummel was doing. But I love the fact that for each lie he dropped, the production will actually bring out receipts. This guy said, oh, he never said, oh, let them Google up Tania. And production brought receipt that he actually did. He said, oh, he never said, oh, that Chioma was unintelligent. Production brought receipts. Do you know the one that shocked me most, guys? Is the fact that Dr. Rummel sat there and was concocting stories. Concocting stories that, Faith has said, oh, that Dr. Rummel should back him up, that she's going to attack Chioma so that, they'll go head to head. That Faith has said that she'll do everything to be in Iyabo's good books so that she can have a man like Polo. I'm like, even Faith was shocked. And trust me, that scene was all cut and joined. Honestly, you look at it. Because, Faith has more grace, wallahi, because she's so gracious, the lies. And you know the annoying part? The fact that Iyabo and Chioma chooses to see the lies, that this man is peeling and then wants to believe him. You see, that's why I always say, if people don't like you, right? Even if you try to use a magnifying whatever lens to show them the truth, they would never believe you. To them, it will always be blurry. So the thing is, F them. If people don't care, they don't have to, and Chioma acting like, oh, Faith wants to be like her, and Faith educated Chioma about, social etiquette. You don't meet somebody the first time and start asking the person their age, and Chioma is trying to say, oh, that is this, is that. I'm like, oh my goodness. See, yeah, in conclusion, this is what I'm going to say. I cannot wait for the reunion, which I heard is actually going on at the moment. Honestly, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for all the lies that Dr. Rummel had spilled to blow up in his face. I just want to see what Iyabo and Chioma would have to say about Dr. Rummel at the reunion after seeing the shit, the load of lies that he has been, dropping here and there. I can't wait for that. I also like the fact that Faith actually put Tania in her place. And Tania was like, oh, if me, not, being in the wrong books of people that I just met makes me, a puppet, then so be it. I'm like, this is a grown-ass woman, though. Like this, you are just making yourself a walkover just because you want to be accepted in a group. Oh my goodness. Tania, please, they should not bring her back. Replace her with Bobrisky. I beg you. What kind of a person is that? Dr. Rummel is a liar. Like, Kai, how can, oh my goodness, how? The kind of lies that was flowing out of this man's mouth. No more, no, Dr. Rummel, character zero, integrity zero. Lying like that for what? The way he was just trying to make it look like, oh, Faith was, trying to do anything to get into Iyabo's good graces, and Faith was jealous of Chioma, and Faith did not really, you could tell. As a neutral person, you could tell what he was trying to do. Suck up to Iyabo, bring a whole, feed Chioma's ego so that there will be a whole lot of rivalry between Chioma and Faith. Then try to downplay Laura, trying to make it look like, Faith doesn't care about you. And I'm like, hey, how these ladies could see through that whatever and cannot see through his BS is beyond me. But I'm sure still waiting for the reunion. Yes, guys, this season it was hot. Honestly, it started off slow, but later on, it picked up. Yes. Let me know your thoughts on the final episode of The Real Housewives of Lagos. I am super proud of Tania. You all know she went for her surgery. It was not an easy one, no. It was not an easy one. But I'm happy she has fully healed. Yes, guys. And I'm also happy that she will be part of the reunion. On that note, I'd like to say a very big thank you to you all for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video.